What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your host, TFD, and today we're diving straight into the madness that just went down in Baltimore, Maryland. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. What we just witnessed was nothing short of a disaster for the Indiana Fever. Let's break it down. First off, we had to take it all the way up to Maryland for this one, with the Fever facing off against the Washington Mystics at CFG Bank Arena, a bigger venue than usual, all to accommodate the Caitlin Clark effect. But plot twist, Clark was sidelined with a quad strain, and man, did it show on the court. From the jump, the Fever looked out of sorts. The Mystics, one of the league's struggling teams, came out swinging like they had something to prove. Indiana, they just couldn't get it together. Sydney Colson, I gotta keep it real, was not it tonight. The point guard play was non-existent, and the whole team just looked lost without Clark running the show. Stephanie White and her squad seemed to have no answers. The turnovers piled up, over 20 by the end of the game, and every time Indiana tried to make a run, Washington answered right back, pushing the lead back into double digits. Even when Aaliyah Boston tried to get things going inside, the Mystics' ball movement and hustle just overwhelmed them. And let's talk about the atmosphere. Baltimore was rocking, partly thanks to the local connection. Shout out to Angel Reese, who's put Maryland women's basketball on the map. But the Fever just couldn't feed off that energy. With Clark out, Indiana desperately needed someone to step up, but it just didn't happen. Colson played more minutes than Aaliyah Boston, which tells you all you need to know about how out of sync this team was. The Fever's offense was stagnant, and their defense couldn't slow down Washington's young guns, especially rookies Sonia Citron and Kiki Iriafin, who kept piling on the points. Bottom line, the Fever are in trouble, and they need Clark back in a major way. This was an ugly game, and if they don't figure things out fast, the writing's on the wall for these next few matchups. The Indiana Fever's first game without Caitlin Clark didn't go great Wednesday night, and the Washington Mystics, despite entering the game on a 3-game losing skid, took full advantage. The Mystics pushed ahead in the final quarter to grab an 83-77 win over the Fever at CFG Bank Arena in Baltimore. The game was the first one the Fever have played since Clark went down with a quad injury. The Fever announced Monday that Clark would miss at least 2 weeks with a left quad strain. It's unclear when Clark first sustained the injury, though it's reportedly a new one for her. She played 37 minutes in their loss to the New York Liberty on Saturday, and seemed fine health-wise during that contest. Clark will miss at least 3 more games with the injury. Remarkably, Wednesday's game was the first regular season contest that Clark missed since 2017 when she was a sophomore in high school in West Des Moines, Iowa. If her timeline still holds, Clark could return for the Fever's matchup with the Atlanta Dream on June 10th. Clark has averaged 19 points, 9.3 assists and 6 rebounds through 4 games this season, her second in the league. Despite not playing, Clark appeared to be in a great mood at CFG Bank Arena. She signed autographs for fans ahead of the game and walked around with a camera, taking photos of everyone during warm-ups. She sat on the bench near her coaches during the game and played an active role in what was going on.
You guys are allowed in, so.
Oh no, my battery's dying! That's so cute. That's good work.
Caitlin Clark had some words for the officials after the first half concluded. She didn't hesitate to talk up the officials as the Fever made their way into the locker room down by 4 points at the break either. The Mystics pushed their lead to 7 points at the end of the third quarter. They held the Fever to just 13 points and 5 field goals in the period. Though Indiana opened the final quarter hot and cut the game to just 4 points right away, the Mystics responded with a trio of quick layups from rookie Kiki Iriafin to regain control immediately. Shakira Austin came up with a huge block on Aaliyah Boston a few minutes later.
After the 30 turnovers in their last game, so not the same. Huge block from Austin coming back the other way.
Guys, I gotta be real with you. Right now, the way this team is looking, the Indiana Fever are in serious trouble. Like, major trouble. I hate saying it, man, but this team doesn't have a legit floor general. No true point guard running the show. That's a recipe for disaster. And listen, we have to look at the front office. The folks who built this team. Man, it's starting to look like they went for names, clout, hype, instead of actual basketball IQ and players who fit together on the floor. It's like they built this thing for media buzz instead of wins. On paper, it looks solid, but on the court, man, it's a whole different story. It's ugly, bro. This stuff looks like a mess on primetime. I hate to say it, but it's bad. Really bad. And look, I get it. Injuries happen. That's basketball. But 16 turnovers? 16. That's not just bad. That's sloppy, unprepared, and careless. You're not winning games with that kind of mess. Now let's take a quick look at the box score. Fever dropped this one to the Mystics, 77-83. That's another L. Coach Stephanie White's going to have a lot of tough questions to answer after this. Sonia Citron gave us 13. She looked exhausted out there. Kiki brought 16. But shout out to Brittany Sykes, she torched us with 21. Shakira Austin, she gave us 13 and looked like a problem all game. Natasha Howard had 11, Kelsey Mitchell gave us 14, and man, I expected more from her today. I really did. Sophie Cunningham, bro, what was that? Huge letdown. And Timpson, 22 seconds of playtime. That's disrespectful. I don't get that coaching decision at all. She should have been out there more. Rebounding battle. We got worked, plain and simple. Inside, outside, it didn't matter. This was just a flat-out ugly night for the Indiana Fever. And let me be honest, without Caitlin Clark in that lineup, it's gonna be a long, long season. I'm not sure where the wins are coming from. But hey, I got another video coming real soon, so stay locked in. In the meantime, get in the comment section right now and let me know what y'all think about this game. Who's to blame? Is it coaching? Front office? Or is it just a bad roster? Though it do sound like Clark's injury is too serious, the Fever will undoubtedly be in a much better position with her at full strength. Wednesday night's outing in Baltimore was a perfect example of that.
Come on, baby.